Hi there, folks. My name's NovaWrap, and welcome to the NovaWrap, your muscle location for your simulation release news and goings on from the week that was. So here we are on Sunday, the 6th of March, 2022, for another jam-packed episode, and let's jump straight into it this week as I fall over my words with the release of the first in the famous Flyer series for Microsoft Flight Simulator. So this is a new series of aircraft releases brought to us in Sim in Microsoft Flight Simulator in partnership with Microsoft and various other developers into the future, where much like the sort of regional local legends series of aircraft. Where they sort of recap and recreate a aircraft of significant aviation importance and history and bring it to life in the sim. And the first model for this series is brought to us in partnership with Carinado, with the release of their rendition of the Beechcraft Model 17 Staggerwing. So this was a biplane passenger cargo aircraft that saw extensive service throughout mostly in North America, but it did go global as well. And for the time offered significant performance improvements, offering a cruise speed of 184 knots and a range of over 500 nautical miles. So it was an aircraft that was both utilitarian but also was the epitome of comfort and style for aviation of the era. So a very beautifully designed, very sleek aircraft, as Beechcraft has always been known to produce, coming to us with a very unique sort of, with of course the Staggerwing coming to the Staggerwing name coming to life with the fact that the lower wing is actually offset forward, which was actually unusual for biplane aircraft, where the top and bottom wings were either the leading edges were the same, or the lower wing would actually be sort of staggered back. So this aircraft was unusual in the fact that it was staggered forward. So this aircraft comes to us with high definition detail with a custom 3D model and brought to life by Carinado. Interesting to note, though, is that this aircraft, it is sort of stated on the various product pages that is, designed from the ground up in Microsoft Flight Simulator. However, it is fundamentally a port over of an existing Carinado aircraft. So previously, Carinado had released the D17 for the legacy ESP sims. Has also released it for X-Plane in the past as well. So they built on a model they already knew how to do, but they've updated the interior, updated all the avionics to support the new sim. So just that whole from the ground up thing is slightly questionable, but overall community support for this one has been pretty strong since release. Now you can pick this one up for $15 or your original equivalent, available now from the InSim marketplace. Continuing on with Microsoft Flight Simulator, moving to a lot of scenery releases this week. Saw this week the release from Fly Tampa of their rendition of Toronto Pearson International Airport in Canada, which is Canada's largest airport with by passenger volume, with over 50 million passengers passing through it every year. Now, I would love to be able to give you a detailed listing of all the features that Fly Tampa have introduced with this port. Again, a bit of a port over and update of their previously released version of Toronto Pearson. But in Fly Tampa's typical style, they tell diddly squat about it. But looking at the content, it looks pretty solid. The modeling looks really quite good. So although it is technically... Although they have released, Toronto Pearson for ESP platform sims in the past, this looks to be, if not brand new modeling from the ground up, at least a lot of attention to details been paid to this one. So we've got full PBR material used both internally and externally on all the sim objects, custom ground polys, custom ground markings, all looking very good. Everything looking pretty fantastic about it as well. You've also got custom terminal interior models as well, though some of the textures of the interior models are looking a bit dated, and a lot of various ground clutter, approach roads and everything all detailed in a lot of detail as well. So a lot going on for this release. They do claim that it is the 21-22 layout of the airport, so the most up-to-date at the moment. Now, if you want to pick this one up, you can pick this one up either directly from Fly Tampa or from Orbix Direct for $18 or your regional equivalent, available now. Now, you would be forgiven if you thought you were seeing double this week, but that is absolutely crazy. It absolutely is the case. You were seeing double because not only did Fly Tampa release their rendition of Toronto Pearson, so too did new coming developer Reg Designs. So they've released their one under the Contrail brand. So they've created the airport and released it under the Contrail brand and brought it to life with some pretty, and it looks pretty good as well. So this one has a lot more extensive feature list for this one, giving full accurate replica of the airport with all airport buildings modeled, custom and textures and buildings derived off actual on-site surveying. Includes custom animated jetways, accurate terminal interiors, variety of animated objects around the airport as well, custom ground textures, markings, runway elevations with custom terrain mesh for the airport as well, with a variety of nearby surrounding areas also modeled as well. Includes nearby trenches, fields also modeled, along with custom airport lighting with full support for a variety of different night texture styles, and with updated PAPI angles, hangar interiors, and a variety of custom performance improvement LOD modeling as well. So if you want to pick this one up, so as I said, a bit of a double. And now the feature list for this one is a lot more detailed than Fly Tampa's is. And I kind of have to admit that as good as the Fly Tampa images looked, this one kind of looks a little bit better. It really it kind of does. But it does also have an equivalent higher price tag as well. So you're looking at paying around about $24 or your original equivalent, available now from Contrail. Continuing on with airport releases, from this time from developer Dreamflight Studios, released their latest airport release with the release of their rendition of Gregorio Luperon International Airport in the Dominican Republic. So this airport services a large number of international flights and from various different routes, including routes as far away as Poland. Now the airport is a custom airport layout as appears in 2021, 2022. Full support for PBR and high definition textures throughout, custom ground poly and custom ground terrain mesh for all those runway and taxiway elevation changes. Includes all airport buildings accurately modeled and textures, a variety of custom static aircraft with custom ground vehicles, clutter objects, taxiway signs, yada yada yada. Also included as well, as we've come to expect from all good quality developers, with support for some animated jetways, though it says that the T-style jetways that this airport does use are not currently supported by MSFS, so unfortunately those are not animated. Includes basic terminal interior, customized night lighting, and overall looking pretty damn cool. And if you want to pick this one up, you can pick this one up from Contrail for $18 or your original equivalent, available now from Contrail. And another airport release, and rounding out the Microsoft Flight Simulator releases this week, saw developer ST Simulations release their rendition of Adana Airport in Turkey. Adana Sakirpasa Airport in Turkey. Now this one is the sixth busiest airport in Turkey as of 2019 figures, with 5.1 million passengers passing through. Originally opened in 1937, is the oldest airport in Turkey still in public continuous service. So this one comes to us with a highly detailed rendition of the airport as it appears in 2020, it looks like, including all airport buildings modeling, full support for PBR texturings, reflective realistic textures, realistic custom ground markings, with custom 3D ATC tower with full interior, with custom domestic and international terminal interiors also provided as well. Includes a variety of random sort of detritus around the airport, customized for the airport, including custom airport vehicles, buses, aircraft, static aircraft, as well as custom apron, tarmac, and runway textures, with a variety of other content included, including the Barakata TB2 UAVs on display as well in front of one of the hangars. And you can pick this one up for $13 or your original equivalent, available now from Aerosoft. Moving out of Microsoft Flight Simulator and moving into X-Plane now. So this week, released from developer Nimbus Simulations, the release of their rendition of Washington Dulles Dulles International Airport, which is one of the main, I think, one of the three main airports servicing the BWI international BW region. Includes custom airport layout as appears in 2021, including full support for all airport buildings, custom terminal buildings, custom terminal modeling, including exterior and interior with 3D interior and people and fixed people as well. Full support for HDR lighting, custom 4K textures with PBR materials, ground textures also supporting PBR materials, with custom ground vehicles also included, along with parking lots, ground markings, and custom ground textures and 3D trees as well. Also includes a set of files. You can choose to either have an empty airport for you if you're using, say, online air traffic, or if you want to have a variety of static aircraft parked at your airport to fill it up for your experience. Both options are included with this release. Also includes a variety of animated ground traffic and AutoGate plugin support, and animated people inside the terminals, and with custom. This one's kind of interesting, this one, and I think this one's a little bit of overkill, and I'm not 100% sure about why this one is included or not, but also includes animated information screens that show time, pressure, temperature, destination, airport, departure time, delay, and amount of delay. I'm not 100% sure that the poly should have been expended to be able to do that, but hey, if it helps your experience, maybe this is going to be something for you. If you want to pick this one up, you can pick this one up for $30 or original equivalent, available now from explain.org. Continue on with Explain 11 releases this week from a developer MM Simulations. So this week, the release of their rendition of Emden Airport in Germany. So this one is a small sort of GA airport, this one, which supports a variety of traffic. Includes, it's a small city in the German state of Lower Saxony, single runway ops. Don't really have a lot to say about here because, again, the feature description list is pretty non-existent. I mean, it looks okay. Ground imagery looks a bit off, but otherwise, looking not too bad, coming in for $11 or your original equivalent, available now from explain.org. Moving on from flight simulation and to round out the NovaWrap this week with heading to the track now. So this week is the release from Codemasters, the release this week of Grid Legends. So this is the latest in the Grid franchise of games from the team at Codemasters, and brings to life an arcade-style racing experience for those of you who needed to get your petrol head fix. This one basically looks like it's the previous Grid, but with a massive, significant visual enhancement. So all the visuals look so much better. They really do. Apparently, according to user feedback and user reviews, it looks like that the tracks haven't really changed that much. Got support for 22-player online multiplayer experiences, including cross-platform play. So it doesn't matter whether you're driving on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, you will be able to drive again, race your friends for supremacy of the track. Also includes it does include a couple of new city locations, including London and Moscow, with race creator options as well, and so you can actually do custom race options. It also supports a new career mode as well for if you're wanting to duke it out into the future. And if you want to pick this one up, you can pick this one up for $60 or your original equivalent from your favorite platform retailer, whether you want to get it on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, all your options available to you, and that is available now. And with that, folks, that now rounds out the NovaWrap for this week. Thank you very much for tuning in. Don't forget, as always, to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy these videos and like to see more. And of course, as always, you can keep up with me and all the things I'm up to between videos by following me on Facebook and on Twitter and on Twitch. Just search NovaWing24. All right, folks, thanks very much for watching. Take care, safe skies to all, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.